Hey guys, it's your girl Sharon Fletcher, and we are in the block. So excited to be down here at AMP Studio Cafe. We have the owner, Alton Morgan. We have the president of the Durham Caribbean Festival, and we also have, wait for it. Tell them who you are.
Alan, executive producer, host, Caribbean Vibrations TV, Saturdays at 5:30 on Omni.
All right, and we are so excited. Alan, you want to tell them what we're excited about? What's coming up?
We are excited to just finish taping our Durham Caribbean Festival, the online version. You have to tune in June 27th. Just go to durhamcaribbeanfestival.com. Just click, there should be a notification there, and you can wait to watch this amazing festival put on by Mary Galvan, hosted by Sharon and myself. And of course, we got to big up Alton because it's let use the space today, and we're so happy to be in this black-owned space. AMP Studio, you got to come check it out. Open in St. Clair.
And also a big shout out to the behind-the-scenes talent, Miss Tony. Tony of Caribbean Vibrations is going to help us bring you the best online carnival festival that you've seen for 2020. Welcome to In the Black. It's your girl Sharon Fletcher, the co-founder of Blacks Inspire. Boy, do we have a special treat for you this Monday. I am standing here with the president of the Durham Caribbean Festival, Miss Mary Galvan. Mary, so good to have you here with me.
Thank you so much. You know, this is a real tough year for us. And we're still going to put something out, and it's going to be a virtual festival. And I have to be very honest, it could not have been done without your help, Sharon. So thank you so much for even having me here.
It was my pleasure and my honor to do this with you. I'm so excited to be part of the festival. I think this is like my third year being part of this festival, but what you guys need to understand is this has been going on for 10 years. 10 years, this is the 10th year anniversary, so it's a big one. And we're so happy, Mary, that you've done this. You brought it from, I believe, from a day to leading up to a week of festivities. Mary, tell the folks why you decided to do the Durham Caribbean Festival. Why was it so important to you?
I think when this all started, my journey started, I owned a West Indian grocery store in Durham. So that's what introduced me to Ajax. You know, I'm from Toronto, and just seeing how large the community was, and there was nothing, no celebration, nothing culturally to even celebrate Caribbean culture, and even having a business, you know, that's Caribbean based, and not having a platform to say, hey, we're here. We didn't know what direction to even advertise our products, or even how to connect with the community. And it was years of being there and having great customers that I thought something needs to come together. Like, we need to come together as one.
I love that. And so, Mary, the thing that's really interesting is Durham, I believe, has one of the highest populations of homeowners from the Black community. It's a predominantly, like, lots of homeowners and voters, Black voters, come out of the Durham region. Is that correct?
Well, what's very correct is the fact that we have one of the highest populations of Black and Caribbean people that live in Ajax, in all of Canada right now. We also have the highest number of educated, right, Caribbean and Black people that are in Durham, meaning that most university degrees, as far as the Black community in Canada, are in Ajax. Most of the homeowners, right, even though Brampton and Toronto have huge populations, you know, of Black people, Ajax is one of the highest right now in all of Canada. So I think it's really important that when we celebrate, even with the festival for me was more than just a day of jump up or jerk chicken or even costumes. We are so much more than that. It was an opportunity to really showcase and highlight Caribbean-owned businesses, because we have so many. We have so many, and I think that it was a great opportunity to put everything out there, and to even know, and to let even some of the politicians know that these Black-owned businesses exist in your town.
I love
it was a way to bring everybody to come out to say, hey, we're here. Because once you own a business, we want support from everybody.
Yes.
And I think that's where it was very important that when we were doing a virtual festival this year, it was important for myself and our team to even partner with Blacks Inspire, because people don't realize that it's much more than just giving out a flyer or me going out on Facebook and saying, hey, this is Mary Galvan and this is what we're doing. It is really community effort. And one thing that I've learned, because people always ask me, like, how did it get from 1 day to 1 week to, you know, a 1-day festival to you're moving to Greenwood, and then you're moving from Greenwood to Ajax Downs, and from Ajax Downs to Pickering High. Once you have a brand, it's no longer about the venue. It's about the celebration. It's that network that you have done in the community. So for any business that is out there, please, 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 I beg you, always put a marketing budget aside. Radio ads. We need newspaper ads. We need social media experts, because like, if it wasn't for you, and even some of the things that I've even learned from Blacks Inspire, or even some of the businesses that we have partnered with as the festival, came from businesses like Blacks Inspire. So many connections are made, and vice versa with something like the festival. We're here so we could all join together as one.
I love that, Mary, that you brought so many excellent points. It is very important for us to show that if we really believe in our business, put aside the budget to invest back in your business by letting everyone know that you are open for business and available, especially in this time. If it's social distancing, you're available for takeout, for people to pick up and get what they need from you to keep the lifeblood of any community, which is their small and medium businesses, open and ready for business. I just love that, Mary. And I also love your message around partnerships. Partnerships is so important, and the message that you carry out throughout the festival is that we're all in this together. This current climate, this fight against anti-Black racism isn't just a Black community thing, it's a humanity thing. All communities and cultures, all of humanity coming together against this ugliness that does not serve anyone. And I really, really, really love you for that, Mary. And I love especially how you support businesses. When I come to the festival, yes, we have beautiful entertainment, but there's vendors upon vendors upon vendors. I think you said, or was it Alan that said, that over 100 people are wanting to participate in this online festival that we're going to be watching on June 27th.
Right. One thing that we've always stayed true to, and even for people that have participated in the festival or have attended, I've always kept it very special to me that the businesses that participate in the festival are Caribbean-owned businesses. Like last year, we had over 150 vendors that participated at Pickering High, all Caribbean-owned. Even with my background, like what I tried to bring back is when I was younger, like even in Venezuela, we had marketplaces. We had marketplaces that if you needed shoes, if you needed purses, if you needed to have your Sunday church outfit, people went to the market to purchase these things, right? That's what the Durham Caribbean Festival tried to bring back from the very beginning. Because being from the Caribbean is not about a color, it's a culture. It's a culture because we come in all shades.
Yes, true.
But one thing that is very, very, very important is that as Caribbean people, we must stick together.
I love it.
You know, it is a culture, and a culture consists of food, it consists of businesses, it consists of music, it consists of different activities and customs.
Yes.
And this is the only way that we could follow it through with our children. Like our children were born here. Most of my committee members were born here. But we all have different backgrounds, and we've always tried to hold on to our culture.
Yes.
And with the way that things are going right now with you know, systematic racism and anti-Black racism, these are real. This is a real, people could sugarcoat it, we could dilute it, we could water it down. Even with my complexion, I can tell you that having the Durham Caribbean Festival in Durham had its challenges. Mm-hmm. I still have challenges, right? It's our duty to educate.
Beautiful.
Because it wouldn't have happened if we didn't stick through and say, okay, we're not going anywhere.
I love it.
You know, I could honestly tell you that we didn't ever have sponsorships from the town of Ajax. Durham region has never given this festival a penny, not even a park bench that I could say, yes, we had the support. And many people might take it that way, but it wasn't about that, because we've always stuck true to, you know what, we are going to work with our different sponsors. We are going to work with people that believe in this vision. And if you want to come along, please come along. But we felt strong enough that with or without you, we were going to do this regardless. And here we are 10 years.
That's amazing. That's the stick-to-itness and the belief in something that carries you on. I love it. And then since then, Mary, because you stayed so steadfast and consistent, you have gained the credibility and gained beautiful relationships with the politicians in the town of Durham, and they too want to contribute and be part of the festival. So kudos to you and congratulations to you for doing that.
It's our job to educate, because if you did not know that we had wonderful businesses like Mystical Lounge, or you did not know that Al's West Indian Grocery Store exists, or Ocho Rios exists in Durham, we just felt obligated that we wanted to bring you to us. We brought these proclamations to the businesses because we wanted, right, the politicians, the mayors, everybody to even see, like, hey, we're here and these are great businesses.
Yes. And the people really resonate with the festival because they come out in the droves. As I said in previous years, it felt like the whole region of Durham, from Pickering, Ajax, Whitby, Oshawa, you name it, and even people outside of Durham would come and celebrate Durham Caribbean Week with you, Mary, and we're just like, it's a beautiful thing that brings everyone together. Mary, do you have any words of wisdom or parting words or advice for people who you've been a successful festival for 10 years? Is there something you want to leave us with?
I think the advice is that we always have to stay true to our vision. There are a lot of events and there are a lot of different organizations that are popping up through everything, and it's beautiful as long as you're doing it from a good place, because that's what always will come out. You know, being a woman, many people said I couldn't do this. Like after the first year, this was not going to go anywhere. And we're still here because if you're passionate about something, whatever, if you're selling candles, to if you're selling soaps, if you're selling a cream, if you're selling a mango, if you are passionate about your brand and about your message, you could only be successful. It's in you.
It's beautiful. So I want to thank you, Mary, for being a prime example of what to do in times like this. You've pivoted, and we're going to get to have the festival online. And so you are keeping businesses, Caribbean and African businesses, very present and in the face of the community and the public. And your contribution, just by steadfast and sticking to it, even in this trying time, by pivoting and going online, you're keeping Black-owned businesses or helping to contribute to Caribbean and African businesses staying vibrant and alive in the community. So you guys will be able to make sure you check out the websites of the businesses you will see on June 27th. You know, many of them have takeout capabilities.
That's right.
There is a wonderful lady, Sandra, who has masks.
Beautiful masks
for people.
We are going to be giving away. So we are going to be giving away for any online orders on June 27th. Mystical Lounge will be giving you a free cornmeal porridge on Saturday, June 27th, with any walk-in order, takeout order. Any time that you call Mystical Lounge on Saturday, you will be getting a free bowl of cornmeal porridge. You will also be getting a beautiful face mask, because at the end of the day, we still must practice social distancing or be responsible with these times. We can't forget that this is a COVID time for all of us. It hasn't gone away. So we still have to be very careful and be safe, because we can't afford to lose any more people.
That's right, that's right. Mary, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me to be one of the vessels that helps to share out to the community.
A big vessel. She's hosting the event, which you know that she's going to bring lots of fun to the table. You're just a pleasure. And again, your passion for the community comes out. And I think that for people that participate in the festival, it's so many people that have this passion, right? To really showcase Caribbean-owned businesses, to really showcase the fact that Black lives do matter. Not matter to, they matter. Period. We are not going to sugarcoat that we have certain problems that are happening. But you know what? We need to educate, and we have to keep educating, and we don't stop educating, because as much as people want to take a kneel, or there's all these wonderful protests, it's time that we really have to put, pen to paper and say, hey, these are some of the things that we've noticed. These are the things that we don't like. Where do we go from here? And we keep going, and we keep going, and we don't stop.
Right.
So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much, guys. So I want to thank you for joining again for this episode of In the Black, where we are using that term, that accounting term. We want to be in the black. We want to stay profitable. We want to stay open for business. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.